Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about the numerical on the work energy principle. So starting with the first problem, a body of mass m is projected up 20, 25-degree inclined plane with initial velocity of 15 meter per second. If mu s equal to 0.28 and mu k equal to 0.25, determine how far the body will move up the plane and time required to reach the highest point. So in this numerical, initially I am drawing the free body diagram for the given numerical. So I am considering let s be the distance travel up the plane. After that I am showing here a inclined plane at an angle 25. So a body of mass m is self weight will act vertically downward. Now I am resolving this angle is 25, so automatically this angle will become the 25. Now resolving the component along angle mg cos 25, and this component will be mg sin 25. Now motion is up the plane, projected up. So by work energy principle, ke1 is nothing but the kinetic energy at initial equal to work done by all forces equal to kinetic energy 2. Now the object is projected up the plane with 25 with velocity 25 meter per second. So kinetic energy 1 means kinetic energy at initial position equal to half m v square, v is nothing but the 50. So after projecting it with a 15 meter per second, it will travel some distance on a inclined plane, and after that it going to stop. So at final position velocity becomes 0, so kinetic energy will automatically become 0. So I have written here in bracket at the top v2 equal to 0, so that's why kinetic energy at final position is 0. Now I am going to calculate the work done by all forces. So what are the forces are acting here? So if you see here, there is a frictional force which is acting. Displacement motion is in their direction, so displacement is in this direction. So sign convention I am using here. If work done in the direction, work done is nothing but the force into displacement. So if work done is in the direction of motion, yeah, it is in the direction of displacement, consider it as a positive. If the work done is in opposite direction of displacement, then consider it as a negative. So for that, from the given free body diagram, I am applying summation Fy. So from that I will get the value of N1, that is the frictional normal component of the frictional force, that is N1. So suppose consider this as a N1. So I am applying summation Fy. So N1 upward positive, mg cos 25 downward negative equal to 0. So I will get N1 as a mg cos 25. So from that I am applying the frictional force value. Now the frictional force here, frictional force is nothing but the mu k into N1. If you see here, you have given the two value of the mu, that is 0.28 and 0.25, but the body is in motion. So because of that I am using the mu k here. So mu k, so I will get Fr value as a mu k mg cos 25. Now I am going to calculate, because by work energy principle, kinetic energy at initial position plus work done by all forces. So work done by all forces, so forces acting here are is nothing but the self weight of the body, self weight component, that is mg sin 25. Frictional force, it is also acting on the body. So that is why I am calculating the work done by the weight component is responsible for the motion is mg sin 25, but it is opposite to the motion. Motion is in this direction, so displacement is also in this direction, but this component is opposite to the motion, so I am considering it as a negative. So minus mg sin 25 into displacement. Yes, work done is nothing but the force into displacement. So work done by weight is nothing but the weight component along the displacement into s. I am using minus because the displacement place in this direction and the force acting in opposite to the motion, so that is why minus here. Again also frictional force, motion is taking place in the upward direction of the inclined plane, therefore frictional force will act opposite to the motion, so minus Fr into displacement is nothing but the S, because the work done formula is nothing but the force into displacement. So I am putting the value of frictional force and all the value in this equation, means kinetic energy 1 plus work done by all forces. Work done by all forces means work done by weight, work done by frictional force. All the value I am putting in this formula. So I am putting here all the. Now after that, this m is common in all things. So I will take m common and it will get cancelled. After that, putting the value of g and mu, I am going to calculate the s value. Now I will get the displacement as a 17.665 meter. Now in this case, to calculate distance I am using the formula distance equal to average velocity into time. So I want to calculate time. So for time calculation I am using the distance divided by average velocity. So average velocity initially it is 15, finally it becomes 0. So 15 plus 0 divided by 2, that is will become average velocity. So displacement divided by average velocity will give you the time. So you will get the time as a 2.355 second here. The second numerical on the work energy principle. So in this numerical they have given a 1 by 8 kg bullet traveling at 150 meter per second will penetrate 125 mm into a fixed block of a wood. Full stop. Find the velocity with which it would emerge if fired through a fixed board of 60 mm. The resistance being supposed to be uniform and to have same value in each case. Means if I am consider the 125 mm block, the resistance value is same. Also if I consider the 60 mm block, the resistance value is same. So initially I am going to calculate the resistance. So let R be the resistance force. So now by work energy principle is nothing but the kinetic energy at initial position plus work done by all forces equal to kinetic energy at final position. Now you have given the, I am considering initially 125 mm block. So for 125 mm block you have given mass, you have given velocity 150. So I am putting the value here and I will calculate the kinetic energy. So I will get the kinetic energy as 1406.25 joule. Now this is the kinetic energy. Now it will penetrate a 125 mm block and it will stop there. The final kinetic energy will become the 0, because after penetrating 125 mm block the bullet will stop inside the block. So that is why I am considering K2 as a 0. Now work done by resistance. Now resistance is nothing but the force applied opposite to the motion of the bullet. So in this case, how much resistance will offer by a board is nothing but the how much the work done by resistance is nothing but the R value and how much it will penetrate. So in this case it is penetrating 125 mm, so minus 125 mm means 0.125 in meter I am considering. That is nothing but the displacement for the resistance, and R is the resistance value. Resistance is nothing but the force. I am taking minus because the whenever you have fired a bullet on the board will resist to penetrate, so it will opposite to the motion of the bullet. So I am considering as a minus. So here you can see that I have written one statement: work done by R is negative as R acts opposite to the displacement. Now kinetic energy 2, as I already said that at finally the bullet will penetrate into the block, it will not emerge out. So that is why the velocity will become 0. So kinetic energy at final position will become 0. Now I am putting all the value in this formula. Kinetic energy 1 plus work done by all forces equal to kinetic energy 2. So kinetic energy 1 I have already calculated 1406.25. Work done by all forces. So work done by all forces is nothing but the here only resistive force offered by the board here. So that resistive force will do the work done, so that only one work done here. So I am putting minus r into 0.125, that is displacement, equal to kinetic energy 2, which is nothing but the 0 here. So you will get the r value, that is 11,250 Newton. So after getting that value, I am going to apply the again work energy principle for the block of 60 mm thickness, for the board of 60 mm thickness. So what happened in this case, after firing a bullet to a 60 mm thick block, the bullet will emerge out, so there will be a final velocity to the bullet. So let v be the final velocity of the bullet. Initial kinetic energy of the bullet I have already calculated. Also in this case also there is a resistive force offered by the board to the bullet, so I have already calculated r value. Now I already mentioned here that resistance being supposed to be uniform, so that is why r value will be same, so that is why I am using this r value. And now it is for the 60 mm block, so displacement of the bullet through the 60 mm board will take place here. So this 60 mm is nothing but the displacement. So kinetic energy 1 plus work done by bullet for a 60 mm board equal to kinetic energy 2. So kinetic energy 2 means I have to calculate the velocity v here. So after putting all the value, I will get the velocity as 108.17 meter per second for the bullet after it emerges out with a 60 mm board. Now I am going to discuss the third numerical on the work energy principle. A collar of mass 1.2 kg slide along a smooth path AB in vertical plane as shown in figure. The collar starts from rest at A under the action of the constant horizontal force of 10 Newton. Calculate its velocity as it hits at B. Means initially the collar is at position A. Its start motion under the action of 10 Newton force, and it will follow a smooth path and it will hits this position at B. So initially it start from rest, so kinetic energy 1, velocity v1 is 0, so kinetic energy 1 will become 0. So again I am going to apply work energy principle to this numerical. So KEA will become 0, KEB will be there because it hits the target with some velocity. There will be a final velocity that I have to calculate, and work done by all forces. If you see here, the work done is nothing but the also by a 10 Newton force, also by the motion under gravity, because it is a projectile motion, it have two components. So I am calculating here kinetic energy A, because it start from rest, equal to 0. Kinetic energy at B is nothing but the half, mass is 1.2 kg into VB square. I have to calculate this velocity B. Now there is a two types of motion will take place, one under gravity and one under 10 Newton force. So for that I am calculating work done by gravity. As gravity force is also acting in a vertical plane, so and displacement is also in a vertical plane, so because of that the work done is positive. So by gravity the work done is nothing but the force into displacement. So you have given the mass 1.2, m into g is nothing, will become the weight of the body, and displacement is how much you have given. You have given the displacement as a 0.4, that is means height of, if you consider, if you see here, the height of fall will given you have in vertical plane, that is 400 mm, so which is nothing but the displacement, so that is will become 0.4. Now work done by 10 Newton force, that will be a horizontal displacement because of this 10 Newton force. So force is nothing but the 10 Newton and displacement is 0.92. It is also taking place in the direction of motion, so it is positive. Now by work energy principle, kinetic energy 1, that is at point A, equal to work done by all forces equal to kinetic energy at point B, that is final kinetic energy. So initial kinetic energy at A 0 plus work done by all forces, means this force plus this force, work done by this force is nothing but 1.2 into 9.81 into 0.4 plus 10 into 0.92 equal to final kinetic energy is nothing but the half m 1.2 into VB square. So after putting all the value, I will get VB as a 4.815 meter per second. So this is the final velocity at it hits the at position B. Now we are going to discuss the next numerical. A 2 kg stone is dropped from a height h and strike the ground with a velocity of 24 meter per second. So stop. Using work energy principle, find the kinetic energy of the stone at it strike the ground and height h from which it was dropped. So initially at top position I am just holding the stone, so because of that kinetic initial velocity is 0. Now after reaching to the ground, it strike the ground with a final velocity of 24. So I am calculating kinetic energy 2, that is half m is nothing but a 2 24 square. So I will get kinetic energy 2 as 576 joule. Now I am just dropping the stone, so work done here is nothing but the work done by a gravity force. So again I am going to apply work energy principle. So kinetic energy 1 plus work done by all forces equal to kinetic energy 2. So as I am dropping the stone, there is only gravitational force act on the stone. So because of that, work done by gravity. As I am dropping the stone, displacement is in the direction of gravity. So the formula of the gravity will become mg. H is nothing but the vertical height, and it is positive because the force and displacement is in the same direction. So work done is positive. So 2 into 9.81 into h. So I am putting all the value kinetic energy 1 plus work done by gravity only and equal to kinetic energy 2. So I am putting this all the value in this formula. So I will get 0 plus 2 into 9.81 into h equal to 576. So I will get the h value as 29.36 meter. Now next numerical for the work energy principle. A car of mass 1500 kg is moving down a hill having a slope of 50 degree to the horizontal. At the time when the car is moving at a speed of 10 meter per second, the driver applies the brake. Calculate the average force applied parallel to the hill slope that will stop the car in a distance of 30 meter. Use work energy principle. So now you are given a car that is moving in on a slope which is at a slope of 15 degree. Now to stop the car up at a distance of 30 meter, motion is in the direction of downward direction inclined to the plane. So I have to apply the force opposite to the displacement, means opposite to the motion. Because of that it will going to stop this car after traveling a 30 meter. So initially I have given the mass, so I am multiplying by it by 9.81, so it will become 14715 Newton. Now this is a 15 degree, so this component will make an angle of 15 degree with vertical, so it will become 14715 cos 15. This will become 14715 sin 15. Now I have given it, I am going to calculate initial kinetic energy, final kinetic energy. So initial kinetic energy is nothing but the half m into v square. Initial velocity you have given 10 meter per second. Finally it is going to stop after traveling a distance of 30 meter. So final kinetic energy will become 0. Now work done by all forces. So which forces are acting here? If you see, this is a weight component, that is 14715 sin 15, which is motion is along the plane, so it will act in the direction of motion, so it is positive. But if I am going to apply a force F which is opposite to the motion, because of that it will stop car in a distance of 30 meter. So I am calculating the work done by all forces. So this force weight component will move in the direction of motion, so because of that I am considering it as a positive. So 14715 into sin 50, that is the force component of the weight, into 30 is nothing but the displacement. So that is the work done by a weight of the car. Now to stop the car after traveling a 30 meter distance, I am going to apply a force which is opposite to the motion, so that is why I am applying minus F into 30. So this is nothing but the work done by the weight of the car and also by the work done by the force which I am going to apply. So this will become work done by all forces. Now again by work energy principle, initial kinetic energy plus work done by all forces equal to final kinetic energy. I am going to put all the value and I am going to calculate the F value here, the force which is should be applied. So I will get F as a 6308.5 Newton. So that is the force I should apply to stop a car after traveling a 30 meter distance.